Hasan Piker, Chank's nephew, Islam's most useful idiot. There's a lot I can say about this piece of garbage, but there's one thing is for sure is this guy is a communist, a Islamic terrorist, and just an overall hypocrite in general. There's so much I can go into detail, but this is the content barrel of Hasan Piker.
America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Here, let's talk about our favorite flags.
Oh, like overall, what my favorite flag? Yeah, Hezbollah. Look it up. It's got an AK on it and a fucking hand holding it up.
Might have to cut this.
We're behind the paywall. It's fine.
But the issue was that happened.
So boring.
Donald Trump can do it, and all of us say there's no place for this.
I like this. I want more January 6s. It was funny.
Yeah. Like we took that fucking Saudi deal.
You did?
Oh yeah, me and XCC both.
Oh no, damn,
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we did. I'm sorry. I needed the money.
Don't you think saying you have no issue with Hezbollah makes people think you're pro-terrorist?
I don't care that people think this. It's ridiculous.
About Israel, people call you an anti-Semite for hours and hours and days, okay? And they demand your deplatforming. You go on The View and you're like, Iranians are doing ISIS-style assassination attempts on homosexuals. And everyone's like, ah, well, that's true, but... No, bitch, it ain't true. What the f*** do you mean?
No wonder there's so many federal agents in my fucking chat, dude. It's like half of the protest is hasanabi.
What's up, guys? Destructor here, and today, let's get right into this content barrel on Hasan. So, this guy is a communist, and if you try to deny it in any way, shape, or form, you are a fucking idiot, alright? The fact that this guy said, unironically, that the United States of America, unfortunately defeated the USSR, that should say a lot about someone. The Soviet Union, yeah, let's fucking, say something like this when fucking that Muslim mayor guy won his fucking shit in New York City.
Done. What do you think it means that this guy ran as a socialist and anti-communism didn't work to stop him? That's big.
Yeah, I think we are in the heart of the imperial core. This is the country that defeated the USSR, unfortunately. And the reality of the matter is, there's a lot of antagonism. There's no class consciousness in the United States of America. It's one of the things that I try to address every day with my commentary.
That's a yikes if I ever seen it, but I have more proof that this guy's a dirty commie. This guy did a whole interview with this Chinese lady talking about China and stuff, and he's pretty much saying how America can learn from China. Bro, what?
Why are you looking forward to visit China?
Well, part of it is because I talk about China quite a bit as far as lessons to learn and what America could adopt and emulate, and seeing it in real time I think is a lot different. I also wanted to show my audience and the Western world in general that there are a lot of rumors about China, there's a lot of misunderstandings and also just outright lies, and that it's just another normal country just like every other country is. I know that.
That interviewer is a known CCP journalist, by the way, just letting you know that. So Hasan is willingly doing communist propaganda for China. Pathetic. But yet again, while he was in China, he decided to pretty much say this little funny thing about America.
I just don't, I don't have any sort of patriotism in my heart. For America, but just in general. I'm not a very, I care about people.
Yeah.
So for me, it's hard to comprehend.
Look, I can understand not being the most patriotic person by your own country, but it comes to the point where this motherfucker routinely bashes America for a living. That's kind of how he made his living to start with, just being the most anti-American fucking retard possible. That's just fucking sad, really. It's just a fucking joke. And it's funny, when he was at China there in Times Square, I wonder if he's ever going to dress up in the country's worst dictator in history. Wonder about that. But anyway, eventually, I guess when he held up a fucking meme of that guy, well, the Chinese police didn't really like that all that much, and this is what happened.
Roger, you seen this?
Oh, yeah.
Look. Yeah.
Okay.
On there, but my internet is not so good. Okay, we'll
on your
flip it back.
Okay, the internet on your phone isn't good. We're back. We're just waiting for Will to get out of the bathroom now. Yeah. Which I wonder if there's a line to the bathroom.
Anyone with common sense would realize, wow, my rights got violated for sure. But Hasan, since he's a fucking nepo baby cuck for China, he was like, nah, it was all good pretty much. So he decided to respond to this shit because everyone was talking about it because, well, anyone with common sense realized this is just fucked up. This is what he had to say.
The reality of the matter is, okay, like briefly being questioned by a cop outside of Tiananmen Square is, you know, it's a unique moment of stress. It happens, right? But like, what is so insane to me is that, like, I'm a person who has had altercations with American police. I'm a person who's had altercations with police in European capitals. You know, I've interacted with cops all around the world. I've gone to protests. I've been tear gassed. I've been pepper sprayed. I've been, I've been stun grenaded. Like, a stun grenade exploded in my head, like near my head, me and March's head, when we were in Los Angeles in my own fucking backyard.
Imagine willingly letting yourself get cucked by fucking commies. Couldn't be me. But the thing is, Hasan, when you were talking about how you're getting pepper sprayed, stun grenade in your head, you know, fucking tear gas, whatever you said, here's the thing. Those are way different because you're actually participating in, you know, in fucking activism shit, okay? You were protesting and shit. So things are gonna get ugly, and of course the police are just doing their fucking job. This fucking China shit, all you had was a bloody fucking meme on your phone, and they detain you, and you are still defending these fucking morons. And you keep doubling down on this moronic shit.
We're white. So as foreigners in China at this, like, national event rather than an international one, where, as you guys noticed, like, they didn't have any, like, foreigners there at all. He thought he saw something on the phone. He thought he saw something on the phone. Like, he thought we were, like, making a mockery. You know what I mean? They didn't realize that we were swagged out white boys who love China. Are you being careful with your words? No, I'm just telling you like it is.
You sure about that?
The fact that you insinuate that just because, lol, you're white, you got away with that shit is a fucking joke. Like, stop it. As a white person, you'll never be white. You're Muslim. Get over yourself, you fucking commie. You stupid fuck. Man, again, leftists fucking hate white people with a passion. And don't worry, I'll get into that shit way later. But, you know, it's funny that you will, like, shit on, like, cops all over the world, like America and so on and so forth. When you had a bad experience with China cops, you're like, oh, they're all good, and pretty much, like, sucking on their 2-inch cocks. But whenever you interact with cops from, like, your home country, well...
Honestly...
Oh, this place is good. So,
honestly, I think...
Like a shout out. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Peace. Happy New Year.
You too.
America bad. Sure, whatever you want to say about these cops. They're so bad. Yeah, okay, whatever propaganda you want to keep spilling out to your fucking, like, brain-dead goldfish fucking IQ brain fans. Whatever you want to fucking say. But I'm not really surprised because when it comes to, like, Hasan, he will gladly simp for China. I mean, this is what he has to say about, like, China in general.
That China is just another country, just like any other country. There's good, there's bad, there's criticisms that you can make, which I do. And also, there's a lot of good. The people are great. The food is amazing. The culture is amazing.
Sitting there just fucking...
You mentioned that there's bad about China. Oh, gee, it would really be a bad thing if, like, China has done a genocide against Muslims. Oh, wait, they have. They've done genocide against, like, the Uyghur Muslim population, other Turkish minorities in the region. Oh, yes, they have. And it's funny, considering you are generally known as a pro-Palestine guy, you pretty much hate Israel all your fucking heart. It's funny that you will ignore this in China because, oh, wait, they're communism. You have to simp for these fucking people, and it's been fucking documented, you know, well known. I mean, just look at this shit. It's well documented, but I guess that really would not go with your narrative quite well about you being a freedom fighter for Palestinians or just Muslims in general, and you are just ignoring this shit in China. Even if you genuinely agree with communism, you would have to like say, hey, what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck? Bring attention to this. It shows me that you just don't really give a shit about like Muslims getting fucking persecuted.
What an asshole!
Time to talk about Zohan, yeah, the New York mayor. So it is interesting that him and Hasan are like all buddy, shaking hands, eating food together, having a real good old time together, just talking like any other person, like it's just a casual conversation. Says a lot about the guy, but hey, this is Hasan we're talking about. So if you associate with him, you are most likely scum yourself.
Okay, walk me through this. I call my landlord, I'm like, the microwave is not working. Landlord says, I'll fix it. Doesn't fix it for a month. Eminent domain. Yes or no?
No, that's not how it works.
Shit.
Because first of all, most New Yorkers don't even have their landlord sell.
Okay.
A lot of New Yorkers live in buildings that are owned by LLCs. They have no idea who owns the building.
Even better. I call up the apartment property manager and they don't fix it. Okay. I come in, I say, hey, this electric circuit is broken.
Yeah.
They come in and they just paint white over it. They say, it's not a circuit anymore. That's just the wall. Eminent domain. Yes or no?
No.
They'd be a cute couple, I'm not gonna lie. What I find funny about all this shit is that Zohan himself publicly disowned his son.
It's genocide. And I find the comments that Hasan made on 9/11 to be objectionable and reprehensible. And I also think that part of the reason why Democrats are in the situation that we are in, of being a permanent minority in this country, is we are looking only to speak to journalists and
Get fucked.
You would think that'd be a wake-up call for Hasan, but no, this motherfucker still sips for this guy. After he's won, he's still sucking this guy off. It is hilariously embarrassing. He went to the fucking party rally where he won. It's just a fucking joke, man.
Corruption and billionaire rule, and elect Zoran Mamdani, the next mayor of New York City. What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
When you're as rich and soulless as Hasan is, you are going to develop a big ego thinking that you're hot shit or some shit. Yeah, he claims that he'll stay humble, but let's be real. We all know that's a bunch of bullshit.
Man, you are not allowed to say you're just some irrelevant Twitch streamer anymore. I don't want to hear that shit from you from now on. Brother, I will keep saying that, okay? I'm going to keep saying that. It don't matter. It don't matter if people don't see it that way, okay? I'll keep saying it. I'll let my work speak for itself. You understand? Yeah, I'll stay humble.
He's full of shit!
Bitch, you ain't humble. You have literally a monopoly on the dumbest fucks in the world, okay? You are pretty much the king of anti-capitalist shit. You are pretty much convincing these morons that this is legit. You're full of fucking shit, alright? You're richer than most people. You probably could buy a state if you wanted to. Okay, maybe we'll exaggerate with that shit, but you get my fucking point. The point is, this motherfucker is rich. You ain't fucking humble, man. With the shit how you portray yourself, like the clothes and all the shit you buy, nah, you're not humble. If you really were, you wouldn't be buying all this expensive bullshit. But yet again, I'm not really surprised coming from a guy who says that women get it as hard as him.
Yeah, I think so. Because who do people hate on the internet the most? Women. Like, women are the number one op. My ops already hate women automatically. Women are the only group of people that get it as hard as I do, if not worse. So yeah, there's hella there. All of the people that hate me also automatically hate women in general, which is why they moved on from like. Well, they haven't really moved on from targeting me, but they've like very aggressively spread their hatred and animosity to all of my female friends, and they're going after them super aggressively, super hard.
Hasan, most of the people that hate on you don't really have a problem with women. Like, you're fucking over-exaggerating is a dumb tactic to pretty much say, oh, everyone who hates me is sexist. That's some fucking bullshit. Maybe like some far-right neo-Nazi losers, maybe like those types of groypers, maybe. But even then, they don't really give a shit about you. Most people that hate on you, dunk on you, are just normalized people from all sides of the political spectrum. Doesn't matter if you're like left or right or center or what the fuck. Everyone fucking hates you because you're a fucking dumb fuck. You'll get way more hate than any of the fucking female streamers and just your friends combined. Just because, one, you're more popular than them, and two, you say the dumbest shit imaginable that shit I've covered and I will be covering more. Not to mention, knowing how you are, you're Mr. Socialist here. You hate the fucking rich, yet you benefit from the system that you claim to fucking hate in capitalism. Make it make sense, you fucking moron.
You suck.
As we all know, when it comes to like woke degenerate losers like Hasan, they are of course male feminists. Why? Because they are the most honest type of men possible. They will never hurt women. They will make sure they feel so good and comfortable around them. They never do anything wrong. But in all honesty, I mean, if you're a male feminist, first of all, you are a disgrace to men. Second of all, you're a fucking rapist towards women. I'm just gonna be real. Like, get out of here with that fucking shit. Hasan is a good example of this shit because, well, before he got famous, well, he was pretty much a fucking frat boy.
Yes, it does. Let's get out of here. It's time to get out of there, and it's time to separate her from her herd, meaning her crowd of girlfriends that are going to do their best to cockblock you because they're fat and lonely. If let's get out of here doesn't work, you exchange numbers, she leaves, you guys talk later. And you continue on your conquest for the rest of the night. If the let's get out of here does work, you have successfully left the club with a hot girl, hopefully, in the cab, and you're going to your place or her place. Now, once you're in a more intimate one-on-one situation, it's much easier to get things moving forward. If you hadn't played the finger fun already in the club, now is the time to utilize those magic fingers. Take her back to your house, show off that impressive vinyl collection that no one else gives a shit about, and go into town.
Doesn't he sound much more natural when it comes to this shit than like the socialist garbage we've been getting for like the past decade or so? Because honestly, when it comes to this shit, he should have just stuck with that shit. But unfortunately, he probably would have got Me Too and got afraid to be canceled or some shit because, well, he was associated with the Young Turks around that time, so he had to be a progressive commentator. Yeah, I mean, it's worked out greatly for you, getting like the dumbest fucks on the planet to pretty much support your dumbass. That's just how it is. But, you know, when it comes to Hasan, I mean, if it's bad enough he used to say borderline misogynistic shit when it comes to that old shit, well, he pretty much say the equivalent of, well, it's okay to rape rich women.
Like doing one good thing, which is that like if you have these millionaire, billionaire, WASP fail sons, at least taking them out of other colleges so they can only do date rape to other billionaire, millionaire failed daughters is like in some respects, you know, from a utilitarian perspective, of course, a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like taking these guys and putting them in a pen with one another is ultimately getting them away from the broader society.
What the fuck?
Such a strong male feminist ally, truly a defender of women's rights. Yeah, apparently they're a rich college girl or some shit. Yeah, he does not give a flying fuck. Like, if you get raped, who cares? You're rich. Fuck you. That just shows that he is. He's a fucking dirty commie. I mean, they're all fucking secretly brokies in real life. They have that brokey mentality. They're fucking broke losers. Just look at Karl Marx. That guy was a broke fucking loser in his fucking life. That's just how communists are. They're losers. But yet again, this is Hasan we're talking about. He will gladly defend like the genocide of gay people in Islamic countries because, well, that's what his true colors is. He's pretty much using you useful idiot leftists to support Islam because why? Well, fuck you. That's why.
About Israel, people call you an anti-Semite for hours and hours and days, okay? And they demand your deplatforming. You go on The View and you're like, Iranians are doing ISIS-style assassination attempts on homosexuals. And everyone's like, well, that's true, but... No, bitch, it ain't true. What the f*** do you mean? It's like 7 seconds in. Are you kidding me? They say this about every Muslim country, dude. What the f***? Every Muslim country. In Gaza, they throw the babies off the roof when they find out the baby is gay. Yeah, that's what they're doing? That's crazy. It feels like they're doing it in every Muslim country. It almost feels like you're just racist, dude.
Hasan bringing hate? What a shock. I mean, really, I'm not surprised. I mean, he'll claim to like gay people and women's rights, but I don't know. From what I'm seeing, it seems like the complete opposite. Just come out and say that you hate women and gays, Hasan. It's okay. Your fans will probably believe it somewhat because they're that fucking stupid into your little cult. But you know, I do find it funny that you say all this crazy shit, but yet again have the nerve to call someone like Asmongold, the cockroach over there, bringing in hate on Twitch. Yeah, okay, bud.
You know, what pain has Asmon caused, though, to be honest? What do you mean? He's the largest political content creator, and he has created a dangerous environment for trans people, for people of every different kind of background. He actively is promoting the Trump administration and bringing it here to a private space like Twitch and normalizing that kind of discourse, normalizing that kind of sentiment in the same exact ways that I have normalized, I guess, progressive values. Except my normalization of progressive values does not actually end up causing harm to others. You know what I mean? Unless you are a fucking fascist.
Ooh, nobody gives a shit. Little bro, you need to sit this one out because, well, Asmongold may be a lot of things, like a fucking cockroach, and, well, pretty much sort of grifting towards, like, the right for fucking views and shit. Don't act like you're this much better. Like, don't get this moral superiority bullshit out of here, right? You're no fucking better. I'd argue you're 10 times worse than fucking Asmongold is. At least that guy's just inoffensive for the most part. But when it comes to Hasan, well, he is racist towards white people because, of course, this fucker is. I find it funny that you will say a bunch of crazy shit like, oh, the right are Nazis or this and that, but yet you have no problem shitting on white people. Like, for example, Polish people.
This is a phenomenally rare Polish W, okay? Like, unimaginably rare. I mean, he's Polish, so obviously he doesn't know how to do math, so that's probably why that happened. Speaking of very stupid, Poland. A Polish man figured out how to work a fire extinguisher? You're really gonna fucking act like that's not impressive? Come on. The only country that unironically takes a fat W in all of this is Poland because they don't know how to use computers. Like, there's only one computer in the country and many people don't even know how to use it. So therefore, they are so not susceptible to cyber warfare. It's kind of crazy when you think about it.
Bro, what did Polish people ever do to you, man? Holy fucking shit. It's really weird how you're gonna hate on Poland out of all fucking countries. Poland, like, really? Did, like, a Polish guy take your girl or something and just cucked you or something and you had resentment towards these fuckers ever since? Is that what happened? Well, yet again, you did let your girl fuck other men, yet shit on Destiny for doing that same shit.
Like, did you care that she was fucking other guys for work? No.
She had sex with one dude.
Okay.
Through the entire process. For work. And I didn't care.
Why not? You just didn't care.
Because it was open.
Oh. So, did you love her?
What a loser.
You can just tell he's so bitter and resentful towards white people for whatever fucking reason. It's just all voices in his head. It's all fake news propaganda shit cooked by the media, and he's fallen for like a good little NPC sheep that he is. But, you know, I'm not really surprised because when you actually call him out for like the shit that he does, well, he can't take it very well. In fact, he'll happily hope that you will pretty much end your own life.
When you're an adult, great. Drew Pavlov, when you turn 18, society asks young men to pick one of these two as their role models. If these two are the only forms of masculinity available to us, I'm straight up killing myself. I can't respond to his suggestion, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people would cheer. Not me, of course, because I think it's, you know.
If it's not calling out people like Drew Pavlov or pretty much just telling like the truth about you, it's other accounts like Yeet pretty much. He'll call him, I shit you not, liberal Hitler.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's liberal Hitler.
Tell me you're a communist scumbag without telling me you're a fucking dirty commie, because who in the blue red hell will come up with such a dumb fucking insult like that? Liberal Hitler. Oh my fucking god. Like, really? Are we really going down this fucking path? But I'm not really surprised. If you try to actually press this guy in as well, his home, his fucking rich ass fucking home that he spent millions on, by the way, he'll fucking get very defensive.
Okay, dude, it's a huge fucking house in Hollywood or wherever the fuck it is. It is kind of different, at least on the vibe check. Bro, What are you saying? First of all, it's a single family home in West Hollywood. And if you think it's a fucking mega mansion because of its price, you would be deluded. It's a normal size house. It's probably smaller than your parents' house in Connecticut, dumb fuck. Also, it doesn't matter.
I mean, if you're claiming to be like a socialist, you know, a hating capitalism, leftist, whatever you want to call yourself, I don't think you should really be having like a big ass house in fucking Hollywood, California, buddy. That's like millions of dollars. I'm just fucking saying it's like a big fucking house. It's like way bigger than most people are having their fucking life. Only like celebrities will ever fucking get, like the really rich people. You know, I'm just gonna be honest, it's pretty hypocritical coming from you. But yet again, you'll gladly will just throw away and like bet on like thousands upon thousands of fucking dollars on like a horse race, for fuck's sake. So I'm not really surprised.
A few moments later.
With as much of an influence as Hasan has, he can probably get at least a decent amount of his like fans to go vote for Kamala Harris. And when people call him out on it, well, this is what he had to say.
Yeah, what's funny about the Kamala Harris defeat is that like I rang the alarm bells over and over again, and people would yell at me, and then still there is this contingency online of people who are just like drama focused and deeply unserious that are basically trying to move what remains of their increasingly smaller sliver of an audience in the direction of angst and animosity against me individually. And they just keep saying over and over again, like, I was responsible for her defeat. And it's so fucking stupid because most liberals, most normie liberals don't see it like that at all.
They have a point, you know, because when it comes to like you're very influential. You're probably the biggest left-wing like content creator out there. And yeah, you can actually probably help people become more progressive, basically. Have your country be more what you want it to be instead of like the fascist regime that you claim Trump is, for fuck's sakes. Let that sink in, all right? Because I bet you a lot of your voter base is in, well, a bunch of red states, and you tell them, don't vote for Kamala, don't give her an endorsement. It just tells them, go home, don't vote, that type of shit. And you wonder why Trump is winning. It's because he takes advantage of the internet, pretty much like getting people like, hey, vote for me. And you actually could have did something, but since you're too much of a fucking coward, you didn't. But yet again, I'm not really surprised. You pretty much said that neither of them make any difference.
Democrats, if they were in charge right now, would be doing 100% the exact same thing. 1-to-1. Make no fucking mistake. Anyone who tries to tell you that Kamala Harris will be different is a fucking delusional moron. Do not listen to them.
You wonder why Donald Trump's in fucking office. It's because of shit like that, Hasan. I hope you realize you helped contribute to having fascism in office instead of, well, whatever the fuck you think of Kamala is. But I'm not really surprised, because when it comes to you, I can almost respect you being dedicated to your principles, but at the same fucking time, those principles are communism, so quite frankly, I don't respect you. In fact, I think you're subhuman. And what I do find it hilarious that you also are hypocritical when you say shit like this.
Regardless of the hypothetical reality where Kamala Harris would not be as bad as Donald Trump, which we have no proof for.
What is it, Hasan? Is it the fact that she's no different than Donald Trump, or is it the fact you don't know what she's like? Make up your fucking mind, you goddamn retard. But I'm not really surprised. Hasan is just generally full of shit. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just a fucking nepo baby retard. But what I find interesting is that, well, he'll gotta start wishing death on people who clearly oppose him, like Ethan Klein's wife, for example.
And every type of armed resistance against both the settlers and also the Israeli occupying force in the West Bank. Doesn't matter if it's your favorite podcasters like Wife that participate in these raids. The violence that the Palestinians engage in an act of resistance against this illegal occupying force is literally legal, definitionally legal. Okay? It's just the truth.
You know, you and Hitler would probably get along quite well, and you don't really realize it, because when you start saying like weirdo shit, like saying, oh, how ISIS is like, you're pretty much hinting saying ISIS, like, oh, they're owned by the Jews. Yeah, it's very interesting stuff to say. It honestly sounds like a far-right conspiracy theorist when you think about it.
On the other hand, you have obviously ISIS, which is, you know, this terror cell that seemingly never attacks Israel and only kills Muslims. Weirdly enough, okay? Don't know what that's about. I'm not going to point any fingers here. Has the American forces actually defended ISIS at times? Yes. Has Israel defended ISIS at times in Syria? Yes.
Just close your eyes for a second and just imagine you didn't know who this was at all. You had no idea who this was. And then you start hearing him saying that type of shit, you realize, is this guy like a Holocaust denier or some shit like that? Because that's the vibe I'm getting from him. But yet again, when a Jewish woman goes to a town hall like to Kamala, thinking like, oh, what's going to happen with the Jewish people and stuff like that, her main concerns about that, this is what Hasan's reaction is.
Her Democrat says she's undecided because of concerns about anti-Semitism. Beth?
Yes!
Hi, thank you for being here.
Thank you
for remembering we need to bring the hostages home. Of course. The rise of anti-Semitism and violence from anti-Semitism has risen greatly on college campuses and on our city streets.
It would always be funny that you will say shit like this about like Myron when it comes to anti-Semitism. You said way worse shit than he ever did. The most he's ever said is like the Jews own this and that type of bullshit. You have literally wished for fucking death. And especially when it comes to like them receiving poor treatment and like Amsterdam, you pretty much just fucking laugh it off.
The Maccabi Tel Aviv hooligans are getting attacked right now in the Netherlands after ignoring the minute of silence for Valencia victims and singing racist chants about the extermination of Arabs. Dutch Moroccans are making them aware that this isn't...
This for the children! For the children!
What the fuck? What is happening? Is this ceased to be funny and now I'm in a bad mood? I mean, it's still kind of funny.
You know, this isn't the first time that Hasan has laughed about Jewish shit like this.
Everyone in the Washington, D.C. community. I mean, think about it. These people, their only offense was going to the Jewish museum. They were killed because they attended a Jewish event. I mean, I gotta say, Kate, in many ways, this was...
Stay classy, Hasan. Stay classy. When it comes to Hasan, I mean, this guy, when it comes to his opinion on Israelis, how they should be treated, he pretty much says they're equivalently they should be treated like rabid fucking dogs.
I think, like, this will never happen, but in a totally just world, any kind of, regardless of your background, any kind of fucking Zionist tendency should be treated in the same way as being a fucking rabid neo-Nazi. And you shouldn't even let someone be the fucking local dog catcher as Felix was posting if they've ever exhibited any sort of like positive feelings about the state of Israel. I'm so serious about this.
Low-key, this guy needs to go to jail for his Islamic terrorism, needs some rehabilitation, and control his anger management. Because if that's the case, he might actually be a decent human being. Because how can you be this unhinged towards this group of people? Like, I get it, you know, Israel, you know, the people around it, they're pieces of shit, whatever. But at the same fucking time, you're no better than them. I mean, for fuck's sakes, you're wanting violence for violence. Is that really gonna fucking help? In most cases, fuck no. Unless you're some kind of like child-attracted person, unless you're one of those freaks, then death should not really be an option.
Yo, is this person fucking retarded?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
If you still support Hasan, you're a terrorist. Enough said. What I find funny is that this guy will gladly defend terrorist groups like Hezbollah because, of course, that's what this cocksucker does. And when Ethan Klein presses him on that issue, this is what he had to say.
You're accusing me of being irresponsible with my words. Don't you think saying you have no issue with Hezbollah makes people think you're pro-terrorist?
I don't care that people think this.
Hasan, when it comes to like supporting like non-terrorist groups and challenge, impossible. He will always support them. He will gladly continually support Hezbollah, for fuck's sakes. This isn't the first time he's mentioned this shit. Like, he will just gladly support that fucking organization because, well, in his eyes, they're just a resistance force against Israel, and he doesn't have a problem with them.
Hezbollah is a paramilitary organization that is also a part of the Lebanese parliament.
Do we like them or no?
I think as a resistance group, they're pretty successful against Israel. But everybody hates them. Like, everybody in the region, a lot of people don't like them. Like,
I like what you like.
I don't have an issue with them, let's just say.
Yeah, he's not beating the terrorist allegations, isn't he? I mean, we're talking about the same guy who openly said that Hezbollah is his favorite flag. I'm not even fucking shitting you. Out of all the flags, Hezbollah?
Let's talk about our favorite flags.
Oh, like overall, what my
Yeah.
favorite flag?
Yeah.
Hezbollah. Look it up.
Oh.
I'm not even kidding. It's actually a dope flag.
I don't know flags.
It's this is a.
You know what? I'm gonna be brave.
What?
My favorite flag.
It's got an AK on it and a fucking hand holding it up. Wow.
Son.
Or
We might have to cut this.
We're behind the paywall. It's fine.
During that shit show of a debate between Hasan and Ethan Klein, where it's pretty much just two retards fighting, Ethan actually pointed out something where Hasan was drinking Dr. Pepper, and well, I guess Hasan doesn't really know about what Dr. Pepper supports.
By the way, is that a beat? Hold on, what are you drinking?
It's a Dr. Pepper cream
Isn't that
soda.
who owns that?
I don't know, but it's not on the BDS
Are
national
you sure?
BDS list.
We'll double check.
Yes, I'm 100% sure. I'm 100% sure. I'm 100% sure. I'm 100% sure.
Headshot, bitch! You just got owned.
Wow, gee, with all this shit, you would think, what is a real terrorist in Hasan's eyes? Well, dear good viewer, it is not someone who is a very much anti-gay, who pretty much follows like Islam to a fucking T. No. It is countries that have more respect for homosexuals.
Literally doesn't matter. He can prep with whoever he wants. He can prep with Benny Morris if he wants. There is no what you support terrorism ? No, I don't. I don't support the state of Israel, and I don't support the state of the United States of America.
Always remember, even though like both countries have their faults, they still support gay people way more than any of the Islamic countries that Hasan likes to fucking like prop up. In fact, when it comes to Hasan, this guy actually platformed a literal terrorist trying to make this cocksucker relatable. I'm not even fucking shitting you with this one.
Question, okay? You can preface it with that. Does he know what One Piece is?
One Piece, like, is that an organization?
No, One Piece is an anime.
Oh, اوكي. اول شيء بقول لك انه ممكن هذا السؤال يكون شوي اهبل، بس بسألك تعرف شو هو ون بيس؟ عمرك سمعت بون بيس؟
اكيد، يعني منذ الطفوله وانا اشاهد ون بيس. لوفي.
Luffy?
Yeah, he said he's been watching it since he was a kid.
No way!
Yeah.
That's sick. Yes. That's fire. That's so fire. Oh my god. Dude, we think the Houthis, Ansar Allah, is doing what Luffy would do. You should tell him that.
Bro is just out of casually like talking about like, does he like One Piece with this fucking cocksucker? Hasan is so unserious, man. Holy fuck, man. How are people this fucking dumb just cool with Hasan existing like this? If I saw this shit, if I was on the left, I'd be like, fuck this guy. Get this guy out of here. Holy fucking shit. This guy does not represent our values. Hell, I know fucking Muslims that don't even like Hasan, for fuck's sakes. It's that fucking bad. But when it comes to Hasan, this guy will have no problem playing literal propaganda.
Oh, you want to see a Houthi musical? Sure. These were the people that the Saudis were killing, by the way. Just so you know, these fucking musically gifted individuals.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, I need the money, guys.
I'm gonna grab my food.
I'm so confused. What is
اسأل أصحاب الفخامة والمعالي واسألوا عن الحشود العسكري يوم سيطرنا على الخوضة بآلي ما نبالي بالهمر والمدفعية ما نبالي وجعلوها حرب كبرى عالمية.
That's a mega yikes, bro. My brain melted from watching that garbage. Holy fuck. But yet again, Hasan really thinks that like there's Islamic progressives, like people who are gay and trans and all that fucking bullshit in those countries actually fighting.
Maybe it's because I have a better understanding of what goes on in these sorts of nations, considering that I am from a predominantly Muslim nation where I'm more progressive than 99.9% of the population there. And I understand that Turkey and Iran and Iraq are not a monolith, and there are progressive people, especially in the youth, that fight against their governments every single day. There are gay people, trans people in these countries that are fighting against their governments every single day. But when the United States comes down and rains hellfire upon these nations, it makes it infinitely more difficult to fight our own government because we're now fucking busy fighting back against a very clear evil enemy, and that is the U.S. empire. And that's precisely why I get angry, and that's precisely why I'm very passionate about American imperialism. Okay?
Yeah, I really can't see any of them, bro. Would you like to show some examples? Do you have proof, or are you just talking out of your ass? Because as far as I'm concerned, you're talking out of your fucking ass. There's no such thing as like progressive, like pro-gay, pro-trans Islamic people fighting in those countries, when yet you'll equate, oh, America's like bombing the shit out of them and that's why. It's like, I really doubt it, because not every Muslim country has been like bombed by America. Because if that was the case, you would have heard about homosexual Muslims in Muslim countries. Because, you know, if you're a Muslim watching this video, and if you're from one of those Muslim countries or whatever, is there really like a big movement of like progressive like types of pro-gay Muslims as Hasan claims? Because as far as I'm concerned, yeah, they don't really fucking exist. Reaction videos, one of the most common things and oldest criticisms of Hasan, and it's still true to this day. But quite frankly, what can I possibly say about reactions? Well, well, it does show that you're just pathetic and it's content stealing. It's really that fucking simple. If you're gonna do a reaction, you're supposed to, like, I don't know, transform the fucking content, give them your honest reaction, not just like half-ass this fucking bullshit. And even then with your friends, you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna leave it plain. It's like, you're pretty much just view stealing for them. That's what it fucking is. I don't think you understand that because, well, you have no soul, really. You have no concept of a, well, art. Let's just be fucking real.
You get up
100%.
to go pee.
Yeah, you can't
That's
do
like
that.
pretty basic stuff.
You stop doing that?
I only do it with, I usually only do it with my videos that I know are from my friends. Like Noah Samson, Second Thought, things like that. And it's
you do not have my permission to walk away from my
For the
videos.
record, I'm not actually walking away for any extended period of time. Like, what are you supposed to do if there's an emergency and you have
Just
to get
say,
up?
wait, I'll be right back.
Yeah, you can, well, that, and also you can pause it. But the problem is,
pause the video.
When you pause the video, it's just like makes the content awful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like,
that's no. I'm just telling you. No, I know.
understand.
You're right.
You say, guys, put on a song or something. You know what I mean?
You're
Fucking
absolutely
chill.
right.
Yeah, his fans are just as bad as him. For fuck's sakes, when that whole riot shit that was going on in LA a little while back, I mean, for fuck's sakes, Hasan was actually down there covering it, and even he said, like, oh wait, half the people there are his fucking fans.
For sure.
No wonder there's so many federal agents in my fucking chat, dude. It's like half of the protest is hasanabi.
Yeah, I feel like deep down he really hates his fans because he realized I've actually cultivated a audience who are just unhinged and psychotic as shit. And when he actually does have to interact with his fans randomly, well, you can just tell he's very uncomfortable, and the body language he possesses shows like, I really don't want to be talking to these people, bro.
Hi.
I just wanted to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My hero, for sure.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. What should we do? Kaya.
Look at this shit. You see Hasan, like, he's about to be confronted by someone who is telling him, like, hey, don't drink that or whatever because, well, it's against Palestine or some shit because the company is like pro-Israel, some shit. You can just tell by Hasan's face that he just does not care. It's like, bro, leave me alone. And this is the fan base, this is the audience that Hasan has pretty much has created over the years.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sorry, I forgot to say you need to stop drinking Coke Zero on stream.
Why?
It's boycott.
Wait, is it?
You're preaching pro-Palestine and you're drinking all this boycott stuff. Please, at least pretend. Do it off stream. Please.
Okay, I'll put it in a glass. Is Pepsi okay?
No.
No soda. I didn't know it was like that.
I'm trying to stop it. These bananas.
There was a clip a while ago where Hasan was basically just crashing out and just admitting that he hates this, he hates that. He was pretty much just being miserable. It was the most honest Hasan ever got because he knows deep down that the shit he's been doing for like nearly the past 10 or so years has been a gigantic waste of his fucking time.
I can't stand any of you dumb fucks in this goddamn chat. Oh my fucking God, I hate the left. I hate liberalism. I hate everything that's going on. Every single fucking day of the goddamn week. I hate my life. I hate fucking streaming. I hate socialism. I hate every single fucking person who thinks that the peak of activism is just being the most annoying, holier than thou, the most ultimately woke leftist. You did it. You did it. You have unlocked the fucking nihilism within me, okay? I am black-pilled. Nothing will ever get better. We are never going to make it out. We can't even have a normal fucking non-hostile goddamn conversation on any of these issues. Everybody just simply wants to fucking chirp into the wind because they have no power and they recognize their utter powerlessness in the face of unjustifiable constructs that we fucking exist under. And the best possible fucking thing you can do is just be goddamn annoying, okay?
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
You know, it's never too late to change, Hasan. Do I think you will? No, but I'd like to be wrong, see you change and become a much better person than this fucking communist fucking bullshit that you're spreading out these days. Because when it comes to you, anyone who pretty much just disagrees with you, you pretty much want to incite violence towards.
I'm sick and tired of it. Left-wingers, liberals, you need to be fucking showing your opponent's guts on there, okay? You need to be gutting them. You need to be shanking these motherfuckers and letting their intestines just ride on stage. What the fuck is this shit, man? Slice them up. Slice them and fucking dice them. What the fuck is this?
Yep. He wants liberals and leftists to pretty much start murdering right-wingers, have their intestines showing all that insane shit. How is this motherfucker not banned again? I swear, he does more insane shit than Nick Fuentes, for fuck's sakes. I swear to God, he's way worse than most right-wingers, and that's sad, because a lot of these right-wing grifters are, well, shitty. They're not really good people. But I guess, you know, considering he makes money for Twitch, he can get away with it, because that's how it is.
874 Bellevue Drive, and I'm gonna kill you with my AR-15. Like, that's the type of messages they were leaving in this dude's office, and he's resigning. Like, he's literally, this is his last term. So I think that people are a lot more radical.
Yeah, the reason why people are more radical now is because of dipshits like you with your rhetoric, okay? As bad as the right is, and there's some fucking bad eggs on that side who do some fucking terrible things, they are nowhere near as bad as you. You are probably the single worst person of them all. I can't think of someone who's probably worse than you, unironically, and that's fucking sad. It's because of your shit, and you wonder why people die. It's like, oh wait, your shit, that's why. You're more violent than the people you claim are fascists.
This is so insane. America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Saying America deserves 9/11 is some choice words. That's very spicy, not gonna lie. It's a very hot take of yours. Pretty fucking bold, bro. No wonder why you're afraid of going to prison in Cuba. No wonder why, bro.
I did cancel the Cuba trip, yes, because I didn't want to go to prison. And unfortunately,
even Cuba knows that. Fuck this guy. They would actually be smart and just get rid of your fucking punk ass. And no wonder why you're trying to suck up the countries like China, so if you ever need to leave America for whatever reason, you can go to someone that will gladly accept you. I'm sure nothing bad will ever happen to you in China, bro.
My
It's hurt poor people that they can afford housing in Berkeley. I don't know how that works.
My understanding is that the property owners who have properties there choose just not to rent it at all.
Yeah, kill
as a
them.
result.
Kill those motherfuckers in a video game. Sorry. Holy shit. Murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
Hasan, telling landlords to just kill them in capitalist like blood. What a joke. But again, remember, the right are the real bad guys here. We're the good guys. Okay, Hasan, with the shit you've said over the years, I am surprised you're not on an FBI watch list. I really am surprised that you have not been like arrested and questioned numerous fucking times from your home. I'm just surprised. You should have been raided by now. But I guess when you have all that money, you can get away with anything.
Yes, a real job can be gruesome. A real job can make you very tired. But a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know what I mean? In the same way that 9 hours of streaming absolutely will.
Shut up, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
If you ever need more proof that Hasan is a piece of shit, terrorist scumbag, well, look no further than him saying that January 6th is funny. Yeah, I'm dead fucking serious on that. Let's go over this shit.
Issue
January
was that
6th is
happened.
so boring.
Donald Trump can do it, and all of
I
us say
don't
there's
care.
no place for
I
this.
liked it. I want more
massive
January
repercussions.
6s. It
This
was
idea that there's
funny.
censorship to stop
Give it
people
up.
from doing.
Give it
threatening
up.
to kill someone.
We need more
threatening to
January
do something. That's
6s.
not-
It was
that's
very
not
funny,
censorship.
objectively.
Censorship is book ban.
I think like January 6th is the least like doesn't care about the American people moment from Donald Trump. But I guess you could technically make the argument about like every politician on both sides. They don't give a fuck about the American people because they are completely captured by our corporations and the wealthy.
It's so hilarious that you would actually say, oh, the politicians are owned by the wealthy and the corporations and shit, which granted it is true, but you're one to talk, buddy. You're wealthy. You can use your fucking money to influence these fucking cocksuckers to do what you want, to have change what you want. It's fucking funny that you have the nerve to say that shit. You're not some small time fucking nobody. You're a rich cocksucker living in Hollywood because you're fucking out of touch, you retard.
Also, January 6th was hilarious and awesome. I do agree. Like, I do agree, and I do wish more January 6s would happen. And I don't even feel like even remotely like worried about that statement because, I mean, one, it's never going to happen, I don't think. But also, two, like, if it did, it would still be very entertaining.
You sure that won't put you on a list? I mean, for fuck's sakes, buddy. The fact that you say that it's hilarious and you want more of it to happen is fucking really telling about you. It really does. And what I find interesting that you say, like, you don't think it will happen. Have you seen your country in, like, the last decade or so? It's been fucking crazy. I mean, this year, just this year alone, we'd had, like, multiple shootings from, like, schools, like, even, like, politicians. Hell, Charlie Kirk died, for God's sakes. Like, I'm telling you, I would not be shocked if something like January 6th were to get a fucking sequel at some point, because Americans are fucking psycho.
But January 6th demonstrably is nowhere near as like devastating as 9/11, which is why I feel comfortable saying like it was awesome and I wish it would happen again.
The fact that you have to compare January 6th to 9/11 is crazy fucking work. People died on January 6th, okay? I mean, I know it's fucking like crazy right-wingers who thought that Trump lost the election when in reality, that's my opinion, Trump only lost because of like the circumstances of COVID, but that's besides the point. A bunch of crazy right-wingers like decided to storm the Capitol like it was some fucking like Saturday Night Live, WWE like skit from the late 1990s, decided, you know what, let's storm the Capitol like a bunch of crazy morons, and then like whatever, people died. They tried to take over the country like freedom protests and all that bullshit. I know you don't really give a shit and you want more of this happen because, well, I guess you think it makes them look bad or some shit and you just like seeing them dead because you're a fucking psychopath. But even then, when you compare 9/11, it's just like, dude, they're both tragic. People died. It's not that fucking hard, regardless of what side you believe on. You don't want this shit to fucking happen.
Oh, dude, America deserves a million January 6s. Come on. Both in terms of like the entertainment and also in terms of just like overall distrust and anger towards the government. Like that also straight up.
How has this guy not been like interrogated by like the FBI or the CIA or like any like secret services or some shit? Because I swear, what kind of connections does this fucking family have where you can just get away with this fucking shit? Like, it's fucking crazy if you say, oh, I want America to have multiple January 6s. That's just fucking fucked up and generally fucking pathetic. And the fact that people just let this guy get by with his fucking bullshit and he can just make his like millions off of Twitch because, well, that's the fucking site where degeneracy thrives is a fucking joke.
Wow, what an asshole.
America, Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop. Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby. It's just you're making her stressed. She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom.
So the context that clip I'm showing you is that recently Hasan Piker, got shit from the internet because, well, he used a shock dog collar on his dog or some shit. It was like dog abuse. Everyone was freaking out over it. I wasn't going to mention this chick because, quite frankly, it was a nothing burger drama. But the fact that I had to, like, talk about this is because, well, the way Hasan, like, responded to this shit is what I really want to go over here. So here is, like, the context of him, like, shocking his dog or some shit.
And Destiny and Asmongold and Dan Saltman, whose addresses are all readily available in the same exact websites and platforms that they rely on, that their fan bases go to find my address, to harass me. Okay? These guys are equal opportunity autists. They're equal opportunity cyberstalkers. You're playing a very fucking dangerous game when you lean into this shit.
Shut the hell up!
Bro, don't try to play the fucking victim. With the amount of shit you've done, you have fucking so much skeletons in your closet, a fucking trail of shit, or people call you out for the insane garbage that you say, don't even try to play the victim for 1 second. You don't fucking get to have the pity party. You fucking deserve what's coming to you, okay? What goes around comes around, Hasan. It is that fucking simple, because what I find funny is you actually have the nerve to play the victim, yet you're somehow like a millionaire. You're fucking rich. You're richer than most people. Most of your haters will never have the money you have. And yet you want to play the victim saying cyber stalking bullshit. Like, get the fuck out of here, you little fucking bitch. You are pathetic. You are a coward, okay? Just fucking move on from this shit, all right?
I wanted to thank you. Not because of all the controversy and stuff and no one yelled at me, but because there were jokes in the monologue that you had about me and Kaya that I had, of course, said yes to ahead of time. But it was cool because now I can joke about, like, the electrocuting Kaya stuff. So no one is calling me a terrorist.
You're still a terrorist, Hasan. I hate to break it to you. I know this little dog collar stuff has been, like, humorous recently, and it's gotten the internet by storm, where you can actually take a break from just the usual, like, insults towards you, but eventually that dog collar shit will go away. It'll just be nothing more than, like, a cute little background thing of, like, more shit to add on to your reputation, okay? You're still known as a terrorist because the bulk of the reasons why people hate you is for your fucking terrorism, which I went over a lot throughout this video. So, nice try, Hasan. Like, I know you think you're being cool with this, but you're not. You're still a fucking piece of shit. And the day that you get either killed or deported will be a great day.
Boo! You stink!
You know what's hilarious? Throughout my research on Hasan, yeah, he's a terrorist, he's a socialist communist, has, like, probably the worst fan base of, like, any big-time streamer / influencer, or whatever you want to say. Like, for a content creator, he's pretty much the bottom of the barrel. But you know what is, like, the worst thing he has done, besides all the other shit I mentioned throughout this video? This motherfucker's wearing a maid dress. Yeah, this guy, the essential masculinity. Yeah, the guy who got cocked, you name it. This guy wearing a fucking maid dress, for fuck's sakes.
Smaller.
Smaller.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I like this. Well, you have a cat thing going on, right?
Yeah.
So what if, I mean, just off the top of my head, what if it's side, sway, ear, yeah.
That's
something like that.
perfect.
Just off the top of my head.
Okay.
Just off. Hit it though. Sway. Sway. Ear. Clean it. Paw. Make a paw. Paw. Thank you. Clean it. Clean it. Yes. I'm working with amateurs.
I've never been cute in my life. Oh, they're blasting heat from here. It's crazy. I've never been cute in my life. I don't know. I don't know.
One more time. And this time hit it perfect. Sway. Sway. Clean the ear. And then that's the gift right there.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck? You can't take this guy seriously doing shit like this. I mean, how the fuck does this guy have fans to begin with? Because if I saw someone like doing this shit, like, you're out of here. This is some fucking weirdo cross-dressing bull fucking shit. It is a disgrace. But yet again, it is Hasan we're talking about. This guy really has no manhood. Yeah, he may look like he's in shape, you know, he's jacked or whatever, but like mentally, he's a weak little boy. And just him wearing that little maid dress is just so fucking pathetic and laughable. How can I take this guy seriously after just seeing this shit? Because I can't. I can't take this guy seriously. And if you fuckers are gonna try to defend this shit, then quite frankly, I can't take you seriously either. I'm just gonna laugh at you and be like, lol, okay, this guy's a fucking freak.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
So, boys and girls, what did we learn today about Hasan? Well, he's a racist, a terrorist, an Islamist, a communist, an overall piece of shit of a human being. It baffles my mind that this guy still has a platform on anywhere where people have gotten banned for fucking less shit. But when you have all the money in the world and having like corporations like Twitch sucking your cock, yeah, you probably can get away with shit and actually influence American politics for the worse. I mean, for fuck's sakes, this shows that why Americans are not the brightest people in the world. If morons like Hasan can exist and get a huge following, it's a fucking joke, but I'm not really surprised. I feel bad for you Americans. But anyway, hope you'll enjoy this video. Take care and of course, God bless you all.